The auditorium was silent. Officers lined the front row, metal shining under warm golden lights. Families filled the seats, dressed in their best. It was supposed to be a ceremony of honor, calm, respectful, flawless, but everything changed when Canine Rex suddenly lunged forward. His teeth bared, his bark thundered through the hall, echoing like an explosion. People gasped. Children cried. Officers jumped from their seats. And the target of his barking? A tiny girl in a wheelchair. No older than 7. Her eyes widened. She wasn't scared, she was confused. Everyone shouted at Rex, tugging at his leash, trying to pull him away. But Rex refused to stop. He barked harder, louder, desperately. Something was wrong. Something no one else could see. Then the girl's mother screamed. And in that moment, the entire room realized Rex wasn't attacking her. He was trying to save her life. What happened next left every person in that auditorium in tears. Before we start, make sure to hit like, share, and subscribe. And really, I'm curious, where are you watching from? Drop your country name in the comments. I love seeing how far our stories travel. The auditorium glowed with warm golden lights as officers in crisp uniforms filled the front rows. Families murmured softly, children fidgeted, and cameras flashed as the annual police honor ceremony began. At center stage sat Canine Rex, proud, disciplined, chest puffed beneath his gleaming badge. Today he would be recognized for bravery. Officer Blake rested a hand on Rex's back. "Easy, boy. Big day today," he whispered. Rex sat perfectly still, ears perked, eyes scanning the room with quiet intelligence. A few rows away, 7-year-old Lily rolled into place in her wheelchair, her white dress fluttering slightly as her mother adjusted the bow in her hair. Lily smiled shyly at the officers around her. Everything was calm. Everything was perfect, until Rex's head snapped toward Lily. He stared, unblinking, intense muscles tightening beneath his fur. Blake frowned. "Rex, what is it, buddy?" But Rex didn't move, didn't look away. Something about the girl had caught his attention. And the ceremony was about to change forever. At first, Blake assumed Rex was simply curious. Children often fascinated him. But then Rex's posture changed, ears pinned forward, tail stiff, body leaning toward Lily as if pulled by an invisible force. "Rex? Stay," Blake commanded softly. Rex didn't listen. Instead, he lunged. The leash snapped tight as Blake barely held him back. Rex barked, once, twice, then relentlessly, each bark louder and more urgent than the last. Conversations halted. Heads turned. Officers stood abruptly, unsure whether to intervene. Lily froze in her wheelchair, wide-eyed. "Mom, why is he barking at me?" she whispered, voice trembling. Her mother wrapped an arm around her shoulders. "It's okay, sweetheart. Maybe he's just excited." But Rex's barks weren't playful. They were sharp, frantic, desperate. "Blake, get control of your dog." An officer shouted. Blake tried, but Rex dug his paws into the floor, refusing to budge, eyes locked on Lily like he was trying to warn her or protect her. Something was terribly wrong, and only Rex knew it. Rex's barking grew sharper, almost panicked, as if he was running out of time. Blake felt the leash vibrating with tension. Rex wasn't trying to attack Lily. He was trying to reach her. Suddenly, Lily's expression shifted. Her smile faded, replaced by a tight wince of pain. She gripped the armrest of her wheelchair, breathing shallowly. "Mom, my legs, they feel weird," she whispered. Her mother's face drained of color. "Lily, talk to me. What's wrong?" Before she could answer, Rex whined, a heartbreaking sound, and began pawing urgently at the floor, eyes flicking between Blake and the little girl. He knew. Somehow, he knew. An officer stepped closer to help, but Lily's mother raised a trembling hand. "She has a rare vascular condition," she explained quickly. "Sometimes blood flow drops suddenly. But she's never had an episode like this." Lily's breathing quickened, her fingers trembling uncontrollably. Rex barked again. But now it sounded different, less frantic, more pleading. The officers stared. Stunned. Rex hadn't been reacting to fear or curiosity. He'd sensed the medical crisis inside Lily before anyone else could. Lily suddenly slumped forward in her wheelchair, her small hands slipping from the armrests. Her skin turned frighteningly pale, her lips trembling as she gasped for air. The room erupted into chaos, officers shouting for medics, parents standing in alarm, but through the noise, Rex moved with laser-sharp focus. He lunged again. Not toward Lily, but toward the paramedics rushing in, barking urgently as if trying to drag them to her faster. Blake finally understood. Rex wasn't panicking. He was directing them, guiding them. Paramedics lifted Lily carefully, checking her pulse, which was dangerously faint. One medic's eyes widened. "She's in vascular collapse. She's losing blood flow rapidly. We need to treat her right now." Her mother broke down, clutching her hands. "Please, she was fine this morning. She's never collapsed before." Rex whimpered and nudged Lily's arm gently, refusing to look away. The lead medic looked up at the officers, stunned. If your dog hadn't reacted when he acted when he did, she wouldn't have survived the next few minutes. The entire room fell silent. Rex had sensed her fading life before anyone else could. The paramedics worked quickly, inserting N4 and preparing emergency medication as officers cleared a path through the packed auditorium. Rex tried to follow, barking anxiously, but Blake held him back gently. "Easy, boy. They've got her," he whispered, though his voice shook. Rex didn't believe it. He strained against the leash, whining, trembling from nose to tail. His eyes never left Lily as paramedics rushed her toward the ambulance. Lily's mother stumbled beside the stretcher, tears streaming. How did this happen? She was just sitting there. One medic shook his head. "These collapses are silent. She wouldn't have cried out. Most people don't realize anything is wrong until it's too late." He glanced back toward Rex, but that dog. He knew instantly. Blake knelt, gripping Rex's collar as the ambulance doors slammed shut. "You saved her, buddy," he murmured. "You saved her before anyone else even noticed." Rex let out a low, aching whine, then finally sat, ears drooping, eyes locked on the flashing red lights speeding away. For him, the race wasn't over until he knew Lily would live. 2 hours later, the hospital room was quiet except for the soft beeping of monitors. Lily lay in bed, color slowly returning to her cheeks after the emergency treatment. Her mother wiped her tears when the door gently opened. Officer Blake stepped inside, and beside him patted Rex, walking slowly, almost respectfully. The moment Lily saw him, her eyes brightened. "Rex, you came," she whispered. Rex rested his chin on the edge of her bed. tail thumping softly as if he had been waiting for her voice. Her mother looked at Blake with trembling lips. How did he know? He reacted before she even showed symptoms. Blake exhaled. Dogs like Rex. They sense changes in blood flow, heart rate, even chemical shifts in the body. He knew she was in danger before any of us did. Lily's mother hesitated, then added quietly, "There's something else you should know." She reached for her daughter's hand. Lily's father. He was Rex's first handler. Before he died. Blake froze. Lily stroked Rex's fur. "That's why he came to me," she whispered. "He remembered me. And he protected me just like he protected my dad." Rex closed his eyes, leaning into her touch, a silent promise fulfilled.